I got engaged. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is the 1st of January 2021 and I just want to say a massive happy new year to you guys, and I hope this year brings you whatever you want, a whole lot of happiness, a whole lot of kindness and a whole lot of love. To start this one, and I'm sure you can tell by the title, but at the end of 2020 on John's birthday, so the 30th of December, to finish off the year, I got engaged. I'm engaged. Like, that's so crazy to me. I'm so happy and I'm so excited. I've really only just now started to process it because I felt like I was so hype, and I'm like was such on a high that last night I was just like dead. I was so tired from all the emotions and everything like that, and now I'm really starting to grasp like that this is real, and I'm happy about it, and I'm just gonna take my time and yeah, just be happy in this moment of this phase now of John and I's relationship. But yes, I am engaged. So this is my ring, if you want to have a look. I'll try and get another shot. So it's just a really nice cut, and it is white gold, and it is literally perfect. It is so timeless and so elegant, and I'm so happy that John picked this. I didn't help him at all. Obviously I had like a Pinterest board and subtle hints, like way in our relationship I'd send him like photos and that, and at first I was like thinking pear, but I'm so happy he ended up choosing this one because I feel like I'll never get sick of it, and it's just beautiful. So yes, that is how I ended my 2020, which is crazy. I feel like I'm not in center, which is like crazy and exciting, and yeah, I cannot believe it. Anyway, John and I had planned to go to the Gold Coast, and that's all I thought that it was. And then on his birthday, which was the 30th, we woke up in the morning and John wanted to go for a walk in the botanical gardens at the Gold Coast, just because it's a nice walk and we enjoy walking. And I knew sort of straight away when he said to me, John said to me in the morning, "Oh, are you gonna put on some makeup?" And straight away I was like, oh my god, he's gonna propose, because John never asked me to put makeup on ever. He always says don't. Like, I think he was just thinking of me because I'll be disappointed in the photos if I don't look my absolute best. And so he's like, "Are you gonna put makeup on?" And I was like, oh my god, this is happening. And then he asked me to bring my tripod for my camera. He was acting a little bit weird, a little bit nervous, and I just knew straight away, and he knew I knew. And anyway, we got to the gardens and he was just like nervous as hell, and so was I, because I knew what was happening and I get anxiety, and so I just could feel all of it going because I didn't want to ruin the moment. I didn't know what to say, and I told John from day one, if you ever do propose, don't do it in public. And so he thought the botanical gardens would be quiet, and we got there and it was busy as, so he was trying to find like a spot that had no one there. And it's just this story is just such a John and I story, like so chaotic and just didn't go to plan. Anyway, so we found a quiet spot and he's like, "I have to do it, Mariah," and he got down on his knee, and I like had so much anxiety, not because of like him asking the question, but because of my surroundings and people around me. And this one lady came walking past right when he was on his knee, and I said, "John, stand up, please, just stand up." And I feel so bad now, but I couldn't help it at the time. And he wasn't fazed. He didn't think I was saying no. I was just seriously feeling so anxious. And so he stood up, and then we waited for the lady to pass, and we found this other quiet area. And then he asked me then, and I was like, yes. And I couldn't stop laughing, and I was just like, are you serious? Like, is this happening? And he so nicely asked my dad before, so my dad knew, and dad said yes, and he gave his approval, and that to me means everything. And so if dad said yes, then I was happy to say yes, because obviously I love John and I'm happy with John and I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with him. But I really wanted my Dad's approval. So I'm so glad that I got it and that John asked the question. So that freaking happened, and then we got in the car and I got a bit emotional, and I was just like a little bit in shock, and I was just like, holy shit, what just happened? Like, this really just happened, this moment I've been like waiting for, you know, this is just what I've been told, you know, you get proposed, you get married, like this was all in my plan that I wanted to have, and it happened. And I was just in shock, and I was like, what the hell? And even John we're like, this is just so weird, even to say fiance and that, it's just so weird at the moment. And I was saying that, you know, sometimes I used to have a ring on my other finger and I put it on this one literally just to pretend, and having this one on my finger now, it just feels like I'm pretending. But the more that the days go by, like I said, I'm feeling more calm about it and feeling happy and like feeling like it's real. Anyway, then I pretty much called my mum, and she was like shocked but like really happy and congratulated us, but it was just like, oh my god, like they're pretty much the same as me. I told my sister, my dad knew, I told my grandparents and my brother, and my aunties and my uncles, and yeah, everyone that basically needed to know before I shared it on social media. And everyone was so lovely and so happy, and that's really all that I could ask for. And then I posted it on social media, and I got overwhelming love from all my friends and more extended family, and it was just really nice. And we had a beautiful night. We went to Gemelli's in the Gold Coast, which you guys will see in my Gold Coast vlog. But my beautiful cousin and her boyfriend, they actually shouted us dinner that night as an engagement present, which I literally nearly cried because it was just so lovely, and I had no idea that that was happening. So yeah, anyway, so thank you to them, they know who they are. Yeah, that's pretty much the story of how it happened on the day. Pretty insane, but I'm really happy, and I just can't believe it. Like, I'm engaged, and I haven't even really thought about planning anything. I just want to relax and enjoy this moment now, and then once I'm ready, that's something that I will look into. But for now, I'm just enjoying this moment. But I thought I would tell you the story because I'm sure you guys wanted to know, and yeah, that's pretty much what happened. Let me know in the comments below your proposal story or anything crazy. Like, ours did not, for John, go to plan like at all, because we both knew, and it was just funny. I was anxious from the people around, and it was just it was just so John and I, and oh well, it is what it is, and I'm happy. It's just funny, and it's something that we can look back on. And now I'm engaged. Anyway, so that's the engagement story. I hope you guys get a little kick out of that. As it is the 1st of January in 2021, I just wanted to do a little bit of a 2020 reflection and tell you guys all of my highlights, also any low points I had in the year. But I want to start off saying that I know this year for a lot of you was a really hard year with COVID, and you know, whatever else came with COVID. Could be losing a job, losing family members, and I'm so sorry if that was your year, and I hope you heal over this new year. But in saying that, 2020 for me was actually, funny enough, one of the best years that I've had in my life. As you guys know, if you watch my channel, I am building a house, and that's been a goal of mine for as long as I can remember. And you know, all these government grants came into play because of COVID, and that helped me tremendously in getting to build this house, a little bit of financial help. I turned 21 this year, and I had literally the best day ever, just like with my family and friends. I didn't want a big party, so none of that was cancelled for me, and it just ended up being perfect for me. And then obviously I ended the year with an engagement, and that's just amazing. So 2020 for me was a great year. I was very lucky to keep my job during the pandemic. Yeah, I was really lucky to be able to keep both of my jobs. Even though my dance teaching went online for a little bit, I was still lucky enough to see the kids and keep teaching, and my full-time job stayed as normal. And during those really rough times, so like March to May, I was working from home every second day. That changed a little bit, but I loved working from home. Home is my safe place, so I loved it. Anyway, so I wanted to go through with you a little 2020 reflection of my year and the highlights and some of the low points, but like I said, there are not a lot of low points for me in 2020. Another really reason why I love 2020 is like I really feel like I'm finding myself and getting to know who I am properly. I have started to get up early mornings. I've started journaling. I've started reading. I've started to, this is crazy, but like make my bed. I just feel more organized, and I'm going into the new year about to move into my new home, and that's something I'm really excited about. And yeah, I'm just really happy that I've started to find myself and what I want to do in life. And yeah, I'm just really proud of myself for taking that step. But anyway, let's get into the reflection. 2020, in January, I went on a family cruise to the Whitsundays, and this was before we knew about any sort of COVID, so I'm so happy that we could fit this in beforehand. I went with my immediate family and also my nono and nan, and we went to Ellie Beach, and it was beautiful and we had the best time. Here are some photos of that. Some quick ones. In February, dancing started back and I enjoyed all of that, getting back into the swing of a routine. In March, it was funny enough, I was actually supposed to go back to training at the House of Soul to compete in a competition at Singapore, and I had booked the flight and accommodation and everything, and I was gonna stay with my two good friends, and then COVID happened and I was very naive. I thought, you know, they're not gonna cancel it, like as if it's just in China, like this is when it was like really new and no one knew what was going on. And I thought I would stay in China and everything, and then the competition got cancelled. And I still even thought, I was like, well, let's just go to Singapore anyway. Maybe it's just the comp's just being closed because it's a big event and, you know, they can't, you know, take any risks. So I was like, yep, let's still go. And then everything sort of started being really real and it started spreading everywhere. So we cancelled the trip, and I lost a little bit of money on my flight, which sucked. Accommodation I got back, but I was happy just to be home and be safe. So I lost a little bit of money, but that's okay. I ended up going to New Zealand instead. So at the time, Australia was actually worse than New Zealand, and we could still go to New Zealand. This was in March and start of March, so I ended up going to New Zealand instead of going to Singapore because John was originally already going there to see his family for his sister's 21st. So I ended up going with him to New Zealand, and it was one of the best trips I've had. It was really relaxing. I got to spend time with his family, and John and I did fun things. Like I found one of my favorite restaurants ever. It's called Soul Bar and Bistro in Auckland, and we had the best time, and that's where we kind of found our love for eating at really nice restaurants and trying foods and spending our money there. John and I climbed a live volcano and kayaked all the way to Rangitoto Island, and that was an experience, and we needed to be fit, and that was just a really nice time. In April, I worked from home and became obsessed with TikTok for that little month. Did a TikTok nearly every single day, and it was just so much fun. I just had a lot of fun doing that because I'm a really creative person. All of my dance classes went on to Zoom, which was an experience. It's definitely not like being in a studio, but it still gave us time to dance and see the kids and hopefully give them some normality. In June, I bought land, which was a massive milestone for me. I actually did it, and I bought a block of land for myself. In July, I signed my build contract, so all my colors were chosen and everything was down pat. In September, I started buying appliances and massive things for the house, which was really exciting. October was a really fun month. I turned 21, which I spoke about before, which was literally the best day. We got a slab. I went to my very first football game, which was so much fun. I honestly had the best time, and John lived for it. In November, we had some wall frames go up, so our house like started to take place. In December, Christmas, Gold Coast, John's birthday, and the engagement. So yeah, this year for me was one of the best years, or one of the most memorable years that I will have. It was the year of my home and a year of my engagement and the year of turning 21. And so yes, it will always be a really memorable year for me, and I just wanted to put this out on my channel so I can look back on it next year or in 5 years to come. But yes, that is where I'm at the moment. I am so excited to step into 2021. I have big goals and I can't wait to see what I end up achieving. I will be moving into the new house probably end of January, start of February. So stay tuned for all of those moving in videos, getting the house prepped and just organizing my space, which I can't wait to create. But that is my 2020 highlight recap sort of video, as well as announcing to my YouTube family that I got engaged to my beautiful John. And yes, if you did like this video, guys, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below any goals you have for the new year, or any goals that you succeeded in doing over 2020. If you had any highlights. I just feel like this year brought a lot of people a lot closer together and made everyone really grateful and appreciative of what they do have, and it gave everyone an excuse or a reason to get creative and try new things. So for that, I'm grateful for 2020. Comment down below what you guys think, and if you want to, and I'm hoping you do, please press that subscribe button down below, because it really helps my channel and me. It really makes me truly excited when I just get that one extra person subscribed. So if you could do that for me, that would be amazing. And if you want to be notified every time I post a video, you just got to click that little bell button next to it and turn on my post notifications. But that is it for me, you guys, and I hope you have a great start to the new year, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.